Hola clase. Today we are going to be learning about expressing obligations in Spanish. There's two different ways to do this with two different verbs. We're going to talk about one verb that we are already familiar with, and that is the verb tener. We're going to use a form of tener plus que plus an infinitive. All right. So this is our formula we're going to have to say that I have to do something or you have to do something. All right, so we're going to use tener, a form of tener, plus que plus an infinitive. Remember, an infinitive is any unconjugated verb. Any unconjugated verb. So this is to talk about what somebody has to do. All right, now I want you to pause the video at this time. We are going to fill this chart in with the 6 different forms of tener. So pause the video at this time, play it when you have the 6 different forms. All right. So our 6 different forms of the verb tener are tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, tenés, and tienen. Remember, tener is also a boot verb or a stem changing verb. So let's do a little bit of practice. I'm going to start with número dos because this is using the vosotros form. I don't want to start with vosotros. Número dos, I have to go in the dining room. So how do I say I have? I'm going to use my version of tener. So we have tengo. Now I need a que. Now I need an infinitive. So what's the infinitive for to go? We have ir. Tengo que ir. Then I'm going to say, just tack on the rest, en el comedor. In the dining room. All right. Now, what I want you to do at this time, I want you to pause the video and I want you to fill out every single one of these. I want you to fill out every single one of those. And then I want you to play it and then we will check your answer. So pause the video at this time. Practice using this formula. This formula is not going to go away. Practice using that formula. Pause the video. All right, so now we see that we have you all in Spain have to use the microwave. Tenés que usar. The número 3, tenemos que poner. Tienes que comer. Tienen que buscar. Remember, buscar means to search or to look for. And then tienen que cerrar. Now, with all of these as well, I can add like el before it, or ellos, or tú before it. Remember, these are optional if I do not know who I am talking about. I can add my subject pronoun before it. Now, next section, we are going to learn how to say what somebody should do or what they ought to do, all right? So this is not a have to expression. This is a, oh, I should do this. So we're going to use a form of deber. This is new. Deber means should. So deber plus infinitive. And then remembering from up here, an infinitive means an unconjugated verb. All right, so fill in the chart with the 6 forms of deber. Deber is a regular verb, so we're going to say debo, debes, debe, debemos, debes, y deben. All right, so it's an ER verb, so I use my ER verb endings. So, número uno, I have debe because I'm saying he should. He should. Now, with my formula, I'm using a form of deber, and then I need to use an infinitive. So, what's my infinitive for to help? That is ayudar. So, debe ayudar. He should help. Debe ayudar su abuelo, or abuela, perdón, en la cocina. All right, so that's how I would do this. I would use a form of deber plus an infinitive. Now, for the rest of your homework, you guys are going to do numbers 8 through 12, and then we will go through those translations next class. So do numbers 8 through 12 at this time, and then you will be done with the video part of your homework. Remember that you still need to study for 10 minutes per night. Adiós, clase. Hasta luego.